Welcome back to another weapon build video, and today we're going to take a look at the Strun Prime and the Incarnon Strun. Basically, not just the Strun Prime, but the Incarnon form of the Strun Prime. Alright, so the Strun Prime here is a really amazing weapon. Prime version, of course, better than the Strun, which if you were going to take a look at the Strun, there's no way it's, near close to being better than the Prime version, of course. It only being a Master Rank 1 weapon, it's a pretty strong lower level weapon for lower Mastery ranks, of course. I definitely think a lot of people should aim for a type of weapon like this. But the Prime version, of course, is a better advanced weapon because of its, let's talk about its stats real quick. He's got ammo maximum 120, ammo pickup of 15, you got 3.33 fire rate, magazine is 10, 12, multi-shot, you got punch to of 8, reload of 4.6, so pretty good stats up top, right? Then you got the damage and projectile, critical chance is 24%, crit multiplier is 2.2 times that, and 6.7% status. You got 24.3 impact, you got puncture of 8.1, and slash of 21.6, 648 damage. If you compare that to the Strun, of course, it's nowhere near that. The damage is very low, and everything else from the stats very low as well. Up top, low as well. Nothing, you can't not compete. It can't. The Strun Prime, of course, is always going to be better. Now the Strun Wraith, right? I would not throw personally the Incarnon form on the Strun Wraith because, I mean, come on, just look at the Strun Prime. It's way better in every faction. It's way better. All right. It's got way more stats than both of these two. So Strun Prime is the way to go. Let's go ahead and move on to the build. Before we show the build, I want to talk about my evolutions and why I chose these. All right. So of course, evolution 1 unlocks the, Incarnate form, and it tells you everything that the Strun Prime does with its Incarnate form. Evolution 2, we have Blazing Barrel, increased damage by 2 on firing, 5% multi-shot, stacks up to 5 times. So that's what I chose. There's another one that you guys might like, but I chose this one because it just sounds better, and it says on firing, 5% multi-shot. All right, stacks up to 5 times. So, I decided to take that multi-shot because it's definitely going to help damage do better, basically. So evolution 3, rapid reinforcement, 60% reload speed. All right, and we have evolution 4, increased critical chance by 12%. So I always got to go for critical chance because that's like literally what I aim for when it comes down to building weapons. I just want that crit to happen. I want it to be there all the freaking time with every weapon, even though I know I can't really make that happen sometimes, but I gotta always go for it because it's going to just do a lot of damage when it comes down to the weapon, especially if the damage is there, the base damage, is it there on top of that with the critical chance. That's gonna make me happy with the weapon. Here's how I build the Strun Prime, or how to build the Strun Prime Incarnate form. All right, taking a look below at the Incarnate form, all right, you have really great stats here, which shows 60% critical chance, 7.1 times the crit multiplier, 82.8% status, impact of 102, 260.1. Corrosive damage comes out to be 760. Now you have the radio attack as well with a puncture of 40.4, slash of 101, blast damage of course 60.6, corrosive damage of 515.1. Yeah. 1,505.9, probably coming from the bottom as well, from the damage part. So that's where everything kind of just adds up at. So with all that, this is going to be an amazing weapon. Like I probably said before, the Strun Prime, it's a definitely good hitter shotgun weapon, I would say. So talking about the mods real quick, Galvanized Hell, 110% multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times, so really good mod. Galvanized Savvy, 80% status chance on kill, 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target for 20 seconds, stacks up to 2 times, really amazing mod as well. So stacking multi-shot, status, need these mods. And then galvanized acceleration, 30% projectile speed, beam length on kill, 30% projectile speed, beam length for 10 seconds, stacks up to 2 times. So this is gonna just help out with accuracy, speed. If the beam is off, it's gonna help that, make it straighter or just hit the enemy correctly, whatever it is, basically. But yeah, having all these 3 galvanized mods on were really amazing. So it comes down to critical chance, of course. I'm a big critical chance guy, so go ahead and add on critical deceleration. All right, 200% critical chance, but it decreases your fire rate by 20%. Don't even worry about that because that won't even affect you at all. It's at 2.67, so that ain't really bad. It's not really going to affect it that much. All right, looking at Incarnon form, now we're at 180% critical chance, so that's already amazing, of course. Now, to even add on more critical chance, because like I said, I'm a big critical chance guy, so I need laser sight on here. All right, on headshot, 120% critical chance when aiming for 9 seconds. So this is what I go for usually. And I think with the critical chance being at such a high rate, all right, the percentage is so high, this is how I would definitely build the Strun Prime, because with Prime Ravage in there, that's going to help us make more crit damage, of course, just insane. All right, have so much numbers with the critical chance, red critting. It's powerful. The other thing to keep in mind is Warframes will definitely help, which I'll talk about this a little later in the video. But Warframes, just add on Warframes, Arcanes, those will help the damage even better, you know? We have primary deadhead we're going to be using. On precision headshot kill, 120% damage for 24 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. 30% to headshot multiplier, which will help out a lot here. And negative 50% weapon recoil, so that'll decrease it. Of course, if it's there, I don't think that there's any there, honestly, so it won't bother you. And if you want to put something in extra shot, go right ahead. I guess, you know, the primed shotgun imitation, or maybe something like, you know, probably not weapon recoil, because honestly, like I said, I don't think that anything on there. Maybe like narrow barrel or something like that, but you know, projectile speed, whatever it is, you know, there's many things, but I don't think you really need the prime imitation. But like I said, it's up to you. This is really your weapon, so go ahead and throw whatever you want in there. I'm gonna go ahead and take these enemies off though. So I think there's at least, I can't remember how many Incarnon shotguns there is in the game. I think it's just only this one and something else. Maybe it'll come to my head. But as you can see, look at the amazing damage you are doing, man. Like, Jesus. It's like almost, it's like damn near 1 to 2 shots. Gone. Like, gone. And I just love this weapon. I love this shotgun, man. But this is definitely one of the strongest shotguns that we have in the game right now with the Incarnon adapter. But y'all can see the damage is there, and mostly headshots, of course, is what I'm doing with, of course, the Arcane primary deadhead. You just gotta do headshot kills, you know? That's how you're gonna activate the Arcane, but of course, when it comes to headshots, whew, you're gonna take out your enemies very quickly, as you saw. The Boar is our newest shotgun Incarnon form adapter, or weapon, basically. And I didn't really enjoy it too much like that. But I will say that it wasn't bad and it needed that. Alright? But the Strun is something I would honestly go for. If it's a shotgun weapon, most definitely I'm choosing the Strun Prime. But looking back at our build, of course, I love this setup. More red crit multiplier in here. You're stacking status, multi-shot. Like, everything is just amazing about this build. Of course, you got your corrosive damage, which I probably didn't even mention. But yeah, I have prime charge shell in here. So, like I said, the corrosive damage is pretty high. You know, not too bad. But it's pretty decent when it comes down to Incarnon form. Of course, just 515 and then 260. You're doing amazing damage, of course. So, yeah, this is what I loved about the weapon. Of course, heat is added on there. The next part I'm just going to tell you about is the carrier prime. If you use this with the prime laser rifle or super prime or burst laser even, right? If you have these 3 mods on, vigilante armaments, favor, and offense, you will be doing stacking another red crit on there, or stacking critical chance, basically, not just red crits, because I'm overusing that word too much, you know, every time I talk about this. Now I'm stuck. You can even see the primary fire is actually amazing as well. Like, the primary fire is, it's doing damage. Like, look at that. And one shot. Yep. Well, I don't think those enemies weren't really touched that much. So I'm gonna try. Yep, one shot. One shot. Yeah, you're just gonna be basically one-shotting enemies with the primary fire mode, which is pretty insane, and my accuracy does suck right now. But yeah, the Strun Prime is a powerful freaking weapon now. So thanks to this Incarnon adapter, the weapon is just invincible. You got an invincible shotgun weapon here. When taking this weapon to the stealth path, man, I can't get enough. I really can't get enough. Especially using my favorite female Warframe, Garuda Prime. Y'all need to hit and use Garuda Prime. Like, start using Garuda Prime. She is such an amazing female Warframe in the game. I gotta say, she's probably one of the best, I would definitely say, in the game right now. If you want to use her with primary, secondaries, whatever it is, she will make those weapons powerful, bro. Powerful. This is what I love about Garuda Prime. She doesn't need to, you know, have abilities that just basically do damage all the time, because yes, that's the type of Warframes I do look for. But at the same time, if she can make primary and secondary weapons pop and, you know, do the most immense powerful damage with that primary weapon, I would definitely take her. This is what makes primary weapons and secondary weapons interesting, if that Warframe can take it there with that weapon. And she can. So, you know, I use arcanes like Arcane Tempo, which I'm using right now on her. This is increasing the fire rate. And yeah, I just make that fire rate go faster, kill my enemies faster. And I'm also using Arcane Rage, which on headshot, this will give you 180% damage when you do headshots. And this is for primary weapons only, of course. So yeah, like, this is what I love about her. This is what I love about her. You can literally do so much freaking damage. On top of that, she literally increases damage for her passive ability. Like, just amazing stuff. I know I'm ranting right here, you know, with the Warframe, but that's all I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the build for Strun Prime and its Incarnon form in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Click the next video to see more amazing content by me. Thanks for watching. Love you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.